Raghavi, serving as an assistant professor in the Department of Biochemistry. First, we move on to a topic of DNA replication. In a single living organism, it must have a characterization or differentiation is depending upon the DNA only. DNA is known as a genetic material. It must pass to one generation to another generation. In passing the one generation to another generation, the process is known as a DNA replication. Cell need to make a copy of DNA before dividing, so each daughter cell has a complete copy of genetic information. Half of his parental DNA and half of the daughter's DNA. Three proposed model of replication has been discovered. That is, first one is semi-conservative replication, and second is a conservative model, and third is a dispersive model. In semi-conservative model is a highly acceptable model in which the parental DNA is divided into two daughter DNA, in which half of the parental DNA and half of our newly synthesized DNA. In the first replication cycle, we get two daughter DNA. In a second replication cycle, the two daughter DNA again replicates. It forms four daughters DNA. In four daughters DNA, one is completely newly synthesized and another one is semi-conservative. That is, one is the parental DNA and another one is the newly synthesized daughter DNA. In this cycle, the cycle must of replication will be continued for a third cycle, fourth cycle. This cycle represents the generations of the DNA replications, in which a highly accepted model is this semi-conservative model. In a conservative model, the parental DNA is divided into two daughter DNA. One daughter DNA is completely newly synthesized and another one is completely copying of the parental DNA. In second line of replication, we get a newly synthesized two daughter DNA and older parental DNA, and one is a complete newly synthesized DNA. This conservative method of replication is not highly acceptable. In dispersive method, in which the parental DNA is divided into two daughter DNA in the first cycle of replication, in which the two strand also contains newly synthesized and one is parental DNA, and both the second line of replication, it also contains a parental DNA and newly synthesized DNA, in which these models, the DNA is a structure having two strand with a helical structure. In these two strands are linked by ATGC base. These are known as nucleotides. This is the model which explains how the semi-conservative replication is highly acceptable. In this experiment, they proved that the DNA is a semi-conservative method. The Nelsons and Stalin experiment this. They cultivated two bacteria of a heavy chain nitrogen bacteria and light chain nitrogen bacteria, and they named it as an N14 and N15. And after the cultivating, they are both the N14 and N15 cultures will be centrifuged for 20 minutes, and then they are been identified that in a conservative method, one is a completely new strand and another one is completely parental strand. In semi-conservative DNA, in both the N14 and N15, half of the strand is a newly synthesized and half of the strand is parental strand. In these cycles, in semi-conservative, first line of replication is also same, and second line of replication is also same, and third line of replication is also same. These replication cycles represents the generations of DNA transferring method. In dispersive method, there is no fully newly synthesized, no half of newly synthesized. They are combined. This dispersive model is not highly applicable. The semi-conservative model is highly applicable DNA replication. In which the replication DNA occurs, that is the semi-conservative replication. Base pairing allows each strand to serve as a template for any new strands, and new strand is off of the parental strand and off of the newly synthesized strand. Antiparallel strand, that is the opposite chain, the nucleotide in the DNA backbones are bounded for phosphate to the sugar between 3' and 5' carbons. DNA molecule has the direction to be replicated, that is complementary strand runs in an opposite direction. This will causes a problem for the replication. Why? Because the DNA replication always occurs in a 5' to 3' direction and does not occurs in a 3' to 5' direction in this opposite or anti-parallel chain. In this chain, the DNA replication occurs in a reverse process, that is from the 5' to 3' direction. Bonding in an DNA, that is the ATGC base pairs. It is an covalent bond, that is phosphate diesters bond. DNA replication. The large term of enzymes is required for the DNA replication. That is the 3-step of reaction in a DNA replication. The origin of replication, the parental strain and a daughter strand, that is replication fork, replication bubble, and 2 daughter DNA molecules has been synthesized. In eukaryotic DNA replication begins at many sites along the joint DNA molecules of each chromosome. This is a microbial structure, microscopic structure in which the represents the 3 replication bubbles 1, 2 and 3. Replication occurs in a 3-step of reaction. First step is an unwinding the DNA, that is formed by an enzyme known as helicase. Unwinds the part of DNA helicase, stabilizes by a single strand binding proteins, prevents the DNA molecule from closing or unwinding. Another enzyme is known as a DNA gyrase. The enzyme prevents the triggering upstream from the replication fork. That is the helicase unwinds the DNA and the tension maintains the DNA gyrase enzymes. That is in which the three balls of blue color represents the single strand binding protein, that is SSB proteins. This forms the replication fork and gyrase divides the cycle. The second step of replication is by the enzyme of RNA primase, adds the small segment of RNA, that is the RNA primer, to the 3' end of the template DNA. Why must add the RNA to the DNA strand? It must be required that DNA polymerase III, the enzyme that binds the new DNA strand, can only add the nucleotides to the end of the strand. End of the existing strand, that is DNA synthesis requires an RNA primers for the continuation. Replication of a third step, that is the building daughter strand, adding in a new complementary bases with the help of the enzyme DNA polymerase III, it must be formed, in which the RNA polymerase A, in which A give rise to T, G give rise to C. Replication in a 4th step reaction, that is replacement of RNA primers by the DNA. It is done by the enzyme of DNA polymerase I. In this DNA replication occurs, there is a 2-strand formation occurs. In one strand, in of 2 strand, one strand is a newly synthesized and one strand is a parental strand, in which one strand is a leading strand and another one is a lagging strand. Leading strand runs in a continuous direction, but a lagging strand runs in a discontinuous formation. In the discontinuous formation, it forms a layer known as Okazaki fragments. That is the limitation of RNA polymerase III can only bind onto the 3' end of the existing strand, not on a 5' end of the leading strand. This forms the Okazaki fragments. The name of Okazaki is invented by the scientist. These Okazaki fragments are linked together by an enzyme known as ligase. Ligase enzyme binds the lagging strand and forms a continuous region. Another strand is a leading strand. It is a continuous synthesis of DNA. Lagging strand has the Okazaki fragment joined by an enzyme ligase. DNA replication of the lagging strand, in which the lagging strand occurs, it forms an primase, that is the RNA primers, helps to synthesize the newly synthesized DNA in the form of DNA polymerase 3. This is a stepwise reaction of DNA synthesized in the lagging strand. RNA primase is added by the building up of the primase, serves as a starter sequence for the DNA polymerase 3. However, the short segment called as Okazaki fragment are made because it can only go in a 5' to 3' direction. This is the replacement of RNA primers by an enzyme known as DNA polymerase 1, and it attached with the enzyme known as ligase. Remove the section of RNA primers and replace it by the DNA nucleostide. Strands are glued together by an enzyme known as DNA ligase. This is an zipping the reaction of DNA forks with the help of RNA polymerase. The direction of replication, it is a continuous proteins enzymes action. In this slide, the entire process of RNA replication occurs. The first enzyme of RNA replication is the helicase enzyme. It unwinds the DNA and SSP protein. SSP protein stabilizes the single strand. Primase, which adds the newly synthesized RNA. Okazaki fragments, it helps in the lagging strand. RNA polymerase 3 helps in the RNA primase to building up the reaction. DNA polymerase 1 replace the RNase. Ligase, it gives the Okazaki fragments. In leading strand, only one enzyme, that is DNA polymerase 3, which synthesize the newly strand in a continuous process. Thank you.